A hot spot, and now starring in this new movie called The Rocketeer. Here's Jennifer Connelly. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing? Nice to have you here. Come on, have a seat. I saw your movie the other night.
Did you?
Terrific.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Special effects are out of this world.
Oh,
really.
good.
Did you enjoy making that one?
I had a wonderful time making it. It was great.
You know, you're like a relatively new face on the screen, but yet you've got all of these wonderful credits.
Well, that's because none of my movies stayed in the theaters for more than like 2 days, so so it happened.
Once Upon a Time in America, I thought was a marvelous film.
Well, thanks.
Too long? Was that the rap against that, and it just didn't satisfy audiences?
Well, what they did was actually they cut it before releasing it here in the United States.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, so in Europe it was released in the long version, but from what I hear, the short version really wasn't.
But it's a classic movie when you see the whole thing in its entirety.
Yeah, it's good.
Was that fun at an early age, meeting all of these stars? James Woods, De Niro?
I was like petrified, you know. Here I was, I had never done anything before. We filmed over in Rome, and De Niro was there, and James Woods, and Sergio Leone, and but actually that's what made me want to continue and really make movies, because they're all such wonderful people.
Well, you certainly have. And then, of course, working with Don Johnson, Hot Spot.
Yeah.
Not too bad. You did good, Jennifer.
Well, thanks.
Well, now, tell us about the Rocketeer. This is a guy who discovers a sort of an apparatus that he puts on and shoots him skyward and lets him fly around like Superman or Batman or any of those guys.
Well, sort of, except that he becomes a hero but starts out as sort of a bumbling, ordinary guy, which is what I think makes it kind of neat.
Was this a comic book character?
It was. It's based on a comic book called The Rocketeer, done by Dave Stevens. And though it takes place in 1938, it's actually was done in the early 80s.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So why did they move it back to 38?
Well, that's when it was supposed to take place, all the action.
And your leading man is Bill Campbell, a new face for me.
And for me, too. Actually, he had done TV work before. He was on Dynasty and a show called Crime Story. But this is his first feature.
Now, when you're on, I mean, some of the scenes are absolutely fantastic. You know, the final shot when you're on the blimp and it's going up in flames. Can you give us some idea of how they do a scene like that? Was that done on a soundstage?
Actually, no. That scene was incredible to do. We shot it in a place called Indian Dunes, which just where they shoot.
Out in the desert.
China Beach, they shoot there. It's like a big open place in the middle of canyons in California. And they had a huge section of this Zeppelin that was actually placed out there, hundreds and hundreds of feet long, about 50 feet high. And that's just the tail end of it, because the Zeppelin would be so big. And we ran across the top of the thing for hours. We shot at night. We start at like 9 o'clock at night, shoot till the sun came up, and the explosions went off. They
went off right there?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you looked like you were coming right out of the fire itself.
Yeah, no, it wasn't blue screen. Sometimes they add them in optically, but we were running.
Boy, were you scared at all?
No, I was happy because it was so cold out there that it felt kind of good. You know?
Can't beat that fire right on in your own home, huh? Well, it really was incredible stuff. Well, shall we take a look at a clip now? This is where you find out where Bill Campbell is, of course, the Rocketeer, all right? This is her boyfriend, and she's amazed to find out that he indeed is the Rocketeer.
Are you out of your mind? What are you doing here?
Will you just listen to me for a minute?
Jealous. You found out that I was here with Neville and
No,
you said...
I'm not jealous. Listen, Jenny, Bigelow's been murdered.
Murdered?
You remember at the studio what I told you about the rocket we found? Well, the people that are looking for it murdered Bigelow to get to me. And now they're after you. They have your picture, the one from the TV. Jenny, prepare yourself for a shock. I'm the Rocketeer.
The Rock of who?
I think it's going to be a big hit this summer.
Well, thanks. I hope so.
Yeah. I think it'll be a big hit this summer. Kids, it's a family movie.
It is a family movie, you know. It's sort of like an old-time Hollywood epic sort of film.
Yeah.
You know, it's a happy movie. It's simple, but it is.
What's next in your career?
I don't know. I'm going to sort of be moving around our fair nation doing this for a good long while.
Promoting the Rocketeer?
Yeah. And then hopefully I'll do another movie in the fall.
Well, that's terrific. Well, so nice of you to stop by and visit with us, and thanks so much. Jennifer Connelly, the Rocketeer, is coming your way. We'll be back.